Hey guys, thanks for sharing what's going on over there. So I want to get to the fun stuff, man. You guys didn't bring Mustangs, but you guys did bring two really cool cars that happen to be in Wuhan. I want to start with David. David,
Okay.
you uh, you flip the camera around. Give us a
Yeah.
tour of your car. If you have a
Okay.
name for your car, tell us the name and tell us why you named the car. If you don't have a name, we might give you a name by the end of this conversation.
Okay.
But
Actually, I have my car has a name. My Mustang. I call that car Juicy. And
Juicy?
this 2000, yeah, Juicy, like the OJ Simpson.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. My car is a 2003 Volkswagen Golf. Here, this one I reviewed this car. It's an very old car. I painted this car like a Beetle. Also, the wheels, you can check the wheels.
Yeah.
It came
Those
from
are from a Beetle?
Beetles. Yeah,
Nice.
Beetles.
How big are those wheels? Are those 15?
It's 18 inches.
18? Dang. That's
Yeah,
why they look big. They're
and
huge.
in the interior has been changed as an old-fashioned American style. You can see the wood wearing style, and
Yeah.
the chair without the head headphone. It's kind of
The
mess in my
headrest.
car. There are not masks and alcohols here. Also, I
Nice.
got the flashlight at the back of my car. You can see here. There
Where?
are some guys in the city. They use high beams to. It's very annoying. The guy with high
Yeah.
beam that behind you, it will shine in your eyes. So I took this two flashing light here at the end of my car. I can fight you
Yeah.
back.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see it. How do you do that?
You want to show? Okay, I turn it on.
Yeah, let's see.
There are two buttons here, and like
Uh,
the jet plane, you open it up
ooh. Oh, that's
to.
cool.
Okay,
Let's
at
see.
the end, it's
Oh,
shining,
that's
right?
cool. Yeah, that's like James Bond. That's like a James Bond car. That's your defense. That's your
It will blend your
nice.
eye at the. Yeah,
That's so
I
cool.
reviewed this engine. I can show you. Let me open the engine. I changed almost everything in this car
Yeah,
except
it
the main
looks like it.
engine. It's a 1.8 liter engine,
Yeah.
the natural exhausted, and
Yeah.
there is no problem with this car right now. It works perfect.
So it was originally blue, the engine base
Yeah,
blue,
it's
so it was a
blue.
blue car.
I changed the color as a Sahara yellow.
Nice.
It's more, it's an old car, so I wish the color is kind of more classic.
Yeah. The interior is really interesting. Why did you choose like the diamond stitching opposed to more of a classical VW like purist look? Where did you get this inspiration? Like, did you?
In China, the culture of modification for cars is don't have a long history.
Mm,
So what we can get, we cannot buy cars like you. It was built in 1960s.
yeah.
It's impossible in China. So I got this car because Volkswagen first came into China. The most classic type of this car is Santana,
Mm,
but there are a lot of Santana on the street. So I choose this Golf because
hmm.
it was the first edition which are imported in China in
Oh,
2003.
nice.
So after 2003, in 2004, this car was built in China. So this is the first edition that China imported as a prototype to and to tear this car apart to do some research on how to build this Golf in the
Uh-huh.
China's mainland.
Oh.
So yeah, it has some history of this car.
Oh, that's a great history. So this model is a 2003, right?
Yeah.
And so this was not built in China. So certain Golfs were built in China after? What
After
years?
that, all the Golf 2004. From 2004, all Golf are built in China, and this car is a prototype
Wow,
of those cars.
that's awesome. How many?
Yeah,
So do you know? So the Golfs that are made in China, they export it out into other countries, or they stay in China only?
maybe I think they stay in China because the VT, the Volkswagen company,
Mm,
are cooperating with some local manufacturers here. One is from Shanghai, and another one is in Changchun.
mm,
So they build the car together, and they build the cars which are needed in China, like Passat, My Gold, uh,
yeah.
yeah, and Golf. They are very popular in China. VW is one of the most best sellers, maybe the best sellers of China. People like this car.
Mm, hmm.
Hmm.
I've been looking at the old 1965 and 67 VW Beetles because there's a lot of them in
Yeah.
Los Angeles. There's so
Uh-huh.
many aftermarket parts, and you could really lower it and really customize it. I think I'm gonna get one eventually because they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're so classic, I love those cars.
Yes. Yes. And the parts of this car is very cheap. I changed that headlight with only like 150 yuan. If you exchange into the US dollars, it's less than $2 for two
Wow.
headlights.
Wow. So how much does the interior cost to like do redo like that? Because in America that'd be pretty expensive.
I cost like 1,500 US dollars.
That's pretty good. That's a great for the
Yeah,
whole interior, all of
yeah,
it.
whole interior, including this tent. You can see here.
Wow. And is it Alcantara and leather or is it what is the
It's
material?
leather,
Oh, it's all
leather.
leather. Wow.
Yeah,
Dude, that looks like a G-Wagon interior. That looks like the
it's very.
high-end G. All right.
Yeah.
Looks
Also,
good.
I can show you this radio. I got this radio. I found it very hard. I changed all the interiors. The color is
Yeah.
brown, right? And
Yeah.
the original steel radio of VW.
Yeah.
We don't provide the CD, the tape. I So to match the color of the interior, I found this radio from a Japanese car from Honda. You can every time
Mm,
I start the car,
yeah.
it will shoot the Honda, right?
That's
But
cool.
but the color is brown. It matches all the
Yeah.
interior. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks perfect. That looks really good in that. Did that
Uh,
did that 2003 prototype come in manual as well, or were they all automatic?
they have menus, but my car is auto menu since I cannot find the manual one. Yeah, it's auto menu
Oh,
with 4 gear.
oh, I see. That's nice. So
Yeah.
how long have you had the car? When did you get it?
Last year.
Oh, last year. So do you
Yeah.
think is there a car history or car culture in China? Like, from your father and grandfather, like do they have a connection to cars and did they teach you that? Because in America, the father teaches you how to work on the car in the garage and he passes his sensibility to the son or to the children. How about in China? How does that work out there?
I don't think there's a culture like you talked about in America. In
Mm,
China, the our father or grandfather, in their age, in the 1990s, car is very expensive. Car was very very expensive at that time, so normal people cannot buy a car. The first car of my family is a Jeep. It's called Yema. Uh,
mm,
Same name with Mustang. It was built in
mm,
Sichuan province in the late 1980s. My
mm,
father bought that car uh,
mm.
in 1990. In 1990, it was the first car of my family, but I never drove it before, because it's too expensive. my father thinks I would ruin it. You know?
Right.
So
Yeah,
I never drive that car.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Let's go to Chris. I wanna talk to you about you. So the Dominic Toretto of Wuhan. Let's talk about your muscle. Like you like the muscle cars.
No,
So
I
tell
want
us.
to be I want to be Han in Wuhan because
Okay.
like I like your style more.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All
Yeah.
right. Let's see what you got. You got some American muscle
Okay.
here today.
I got a 2015 a Challenger. I'm
Nice.
gonna show you. So this is
Ooh.
Whoa,
yeah
Look at
that's
that.
great.
this car here.
Ooh, that's sexy.
So I put the white body kit on it and
Wow.
a demon hood
Nice.
and
Is that a wrap?
the front.
Did you wrap that car? Is that wrap?
Yes, I do have the black center black wrap on this car. It's all black.
What are the wheel sizes from the front and the back? Were they
It's
different? 20?
20 inch. It's the same. Yeah.
Um,
For the brake, I upgraded to the six piston Brembo front
yeah.
and the four piston Brembo back.
Nice. Man, that's a
Did you?
full limo tint. Man, that's like a monster. That's like Batman's car. That's like a you're
Yeah,
either Batman or you're a villain. You're a
you
villain or
should
you're
put some
Batman.
guns at the trunk.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see the inside. I want to see
So
the inside. Let's check out the inside.
okay.
So you
So
change the ECU.
check
Wow.
inside. I do have the sports steering wheel
Yeah.
and I have some carbon fiber trim.
That's manual or is it automatic?
It's automatic.
Oh. Look at all that carbon fiber trim. Dang, that's all black in there too. Nice.
Yeah, it's just inside out all black. The reason why I
Wow.
buy this car, there's a partial reason is because I watched your guys' movie.
Oh yeah, they used a lot of challengers in that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How quick? How quick can you do 160?
Actually,
Have you
the
tested?
same thing to say is before I want to get a V8, but the V8
Uh,
Challenger in China is like 3 times price than the US. Like one V8 Challenger I buy here, I will buy
yeah.
3 V8 Challenger in States. So that's too much expensive. So I got a V6 and I
Yeah.
put a supercharger on it.
Wow. That
Wow.
looks sick, man. That is crazy. That's like a Mad Max car, man. That's insane. That was smart. So what's the horsepower on this? What was stock horsepower and then supercharger? What do you have now?
So the stock horsepower is 300 crank. Right now with the supercharger is 500 crank horsepower.
Wow. Wow.
But
What?
this car I cannot say super fast. It's fast for me. It's not like a
Yeah.
monster like a V8 like a 1,000 horsepower car, but it's a good daily drive.
Yeah. I want to hear that supercharger. Can you start the car? I love the sound of supercharger. I want to
Sure.
hear your car. Yeah.
That's
What's the
Anson.
exhaust? You got Flowmasters on there? What do you got?
It's a Borla 88K.
Oh, nice. That's a great sound. That's a
It's a
great sound. Every time you turn on the car, you get goosebumps, huh? It's like a wake up. You're like, woohoo! What supercharger is that? Who makes that supercharger?
the brand is
Australian?
called Springtex. It's from Australia.
Oh. What does your car have a name? Did you name your car?
Can you name one for me?
Yeah, what do you think, David? What do you think?
I don't
It's
know.
a
It,
Feel like a
it's
cute
gonna be an
name or
honor
very
to
name.
have a name.
yeah. Do you think your car? Well, first question is, do you think your car is a boy or a girl?
I think he's a male for sure.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right. It feels like an animal. It feels like a bull. It feels like a bull or a does it handle well or is it clunky? Does it drive like with precision or is it a heavy car?
It is a heavy car.
Uh,
Heavy car.
uh, I think his name is Luther.
Luther.
Loose.
That's a good one.
Okay. Okay.
Like Luther Vandross. You know the singer Luther Vandross?
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
heavy. Luther Vandross was kind
Yeah.
of
You should
big.
take that name, Chris.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
name.
I can.
You should play.
I will. Yeah. I will take any name from his son, and
All
I
right,
will
Luther.
make a badge on my car. I will
All
stick
You
right.
should
the
make a
name on my
sticker.
car.
Luther.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luther.
I will.
Luther. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a beautiful car, though.
Thanks to your name. Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys are awesome, man. You guys really cheered me up. I really appreciate your attitude and your energy and sharing your beautiful cars with me. And also, thanks for the advice, guys, because you guys are over this whole pandemic. You're not over it, but you're further ahead than us. And in America, there's so many issues that are starting up. There's so many people that are scared and confused, and we're all kind of just lost, and we kind of need this kind of thing that we're doing today, reaching out to people, especially this opportunity to talk to people actually from Wuhan, because what we hear from the news, like American news, man, the politics here, sometimes it's not the most positive feeling when you wake up, as Asian Americans, to be honest with you guys, we're really scared, man, because, the president's calling, this like the Chinese virus or the Wuhan virus. And that has caused the domino effect of certain Americans kind of looking at us as, the reason why they're suffering. And, I mean, how do you guys feel about like Americans calling this the Chinese virus? Like, how do you when you hear something like that, what is your response to that?